Hello and welcome to the Cloudforests Climate News Roundup. My name is Alan O'Donovan and I'm your host. Each week on the show, we bring you 5 pieces of climate news from around the world. So, without further ado, let's get straight into it. The Nord Stream pipeline leak, which occurred last month, may be the biggest single methane release ever recorded, according to the UN. The ruptures on the Nord Stream natural gas pipeline system under the Baltic Sea has led to the most significant single release of climate-damaging methane. Acting head for the IMEO for UNEP, Manfredi Calcarone, said, "This is not helpful in a moment when we absolutely need to reduce emissions." Australia has announced plans to cut its high rate of extinctions to zero. Australia's government has vowed to stop plant and animal extinctions as it listed the grey snake and a small wallaby among 15 new threatened species. Prime Minister Anthony Albanese and his government announced a new 10-year scheme to try halt the slide of 110 priority species from going into extinction and to shield 20 priority places from further degradation. A new study has found that climate change made summer hotter and drier worldwide. The main driver of this year's droughts was searing heat throughout much of the northern hemisphere, the researchers reported. These high average temperatures over such a large area would have been virtually impossible without the influence of greenhouse gases, the scientists said. The International Monetary Fund has said that cutting emissions will hurt growth, but the cost of inaction is much higher. The IMF said decades of procrastination has meant what could have been a smooth transition to decarbonised economies would now be a lot more challenging. Finally, scientists have discovered that waxworm saliva rapidly breaks down plastic bags. Enzymes that break down plastic bags have been discovered in the saliva of waxworms, which are moth larvae that infest beehives. These enzymes are the first reported to break down polyethylene within hours at room temperature and could lead to cost-effective ways of recycling plastic. Thank you for listening to the Cloudforests Climate News Roundup. I really hope you enjoyed, and if you did, it would be great if you could share, like, or comment, and be sure to come back next week and hear more climate news.